Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkanai22, Mashle. This was a pretty crazy episode. This was like two fights shown. Two fights shown. Now, the name of the episode was different. This was called Wahlberg Bang and the Magic of Darkness. So this is the headmaster of the school. Him fighting against Innocent Zero. But that was only half of the episode. The second half focused on Burn Mosh. But yeah, this was episode 9, season 2, episode 9. And they kind of pulled, I don't want to say this. This was kind of a Naruto thing. I mean, if anyone's seen, the very, very beginning of Naruto with Orochimaru and everything, he had the coffins. This is similar here. Not completely exactly. There's context here. So basically what happens is this. We get in the beginning parts some feedback on this one individual named Adam, who was the master of Wahlberg. And not just the master of Wahlberg, but also the master of Innocent Zero. So we get some feedback on him. He was a very important individual who not only did he just was very exceptional in putting in certain I don't want to call them laws, but certain attributes into the school, but he also fought for people who couldn't use magic. So he was a very prolific individual. And, he basically told his students and Wahlberg about noblesse oblige. The strong should fight for the weak, that whole business. But during this fight between Innocent Zero and Wahlberg, he brings out this coffin that's in chains. And surprise, surprise, it's his old master who's dead. That's why I said it's similar to Naruto in the whole thing. But the difference is that in Naruto, they came alive and they fought. Here, Adam's being controlled by this ugly motherfucker. This ugly dude with really sharp teeth called Necros? I believe that's his name. Let me go back and see. I believe that's his name. Yeah, Mance Necros. His magic involves with puppeteering. So he takes control of Adam's body, this is an incredibly intense fight. This Wahlberg guy is no joke. His magic is basically, it circles around space. So he's trying to attack him, and they can't get a shot in. Because every time he's using his wand to eliminate the darkness. He dodges it, but he also eliminates it with his wand. Until eventually, this was insane. He took half of Necros' face and arm off. Like the left side of his body was cut in an angle. And he was freaking out. And then Wahlberg was like, oh, saying that it was placed somewhere else. Because basically he manipulates space. So he could transport an individual to somewhere else. And he thinks, this guy, Necros, thinks he's at an advantage with the darkness magic of Adam, but it doesn't go anywhere, and he gets owned. He is completely owned. We also see, more tidbits and flashbacks of Adam. He sounds like a good guy. And, how he told Wahlberg about noblesse oblige, and all that. And we go from there. Now, after his defeat, Instant Zero's there and he's still smiling. So that's how that ended. Now, the rest of the episode is basically split up into like 5-10 minutes of Dot and Lance fighting more of these things. We got the two guys from the Visionary group, which is Martel and the other guy. And then we go straight into Mosh and his battle with Cell. Now, we find out the meat of this, which is kind of disgusting, if I'm being pretty honest here. Innocent Zero, what he did, he used his, I guess you could say, genes to create 6 children, and these children, what their story was they were going to give up their hearts to him to create the perfect body. Hello? What the hell? Like, really? Like, you know what should happen? Voldemort should just peep in and say, the fuck the matter with you? Like, really? Okay, that's disgusting. Like, really, dude? Not cool. But anyway, we get that explanation from Cell. The battle starts off, and Cell decides to take this seriously. It's just, it's so funny. He's sitting there, he's going to sleep. I'm like he doesn't give a shit what he has to say about this whole thing. Like, it's a complete waste of time. So what ends up happening, he unleashes these discs. Now, I'm not going to say this was like a ripoff of other animes, because other animes have done it, with the whole disc or whatever following you. Anyway, he got like 4 of them, and he says he's going to kill everyone, and also the crap that he's saying. It's just like, he's just monologuing till the cows come home. But what Marsh does is he runs around the school, comes back behind him. Now, this was weird because I thought he got hit. No, he didn't. He goes behind him, and Cell thinks he's top shit. I'll just turn my skin into diamond, and I won't get hit. But that's not what Marsh was doing. Went behind him, choked him out. He just took his arm around him with his bicep and squeezed and deprived him of oxygen, and he gets knocked out. Like that. Okay. But for the majority of the other fights that are going on, I don't think there's not many left in this exchange. I think it's just really Wahlberg against Innocent Zero. I'm wondering if Mosh is going to get involved here. I don't think so, though, because they're fighting in the air. So, but it should be interesting how this is going to go. I thought this was a really good episode as far as Wahlberg's fight and Mosh's fight. So, this definitely deserves a 9 out of 10 as well. I really am impressed how they're treating these fights as they're going through what they're doing. It's pretty pretty intense. These fights, though, the way they're done with magic and everything in between, I think they're really big scaled, like big scaled up compared to other shows, other shonen. But I really enjoyed it, especially this fight here with Innocent Zero and Wahlberg. We'll see how this goes, but this is kind of disgusting in my opinion, because it's like, okay, you're basically giving creating these children just to rip their hearts out. Huh? It's really like a sickening situation here. And I'm just like, dude, not cool. It's just like really, really just deprived. Like, he just did this so he can use them to create his own body. Ugh. Oh, of course, Cell was talking shit about Mosh. How he's useless, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, you get choked out like a dumbass. Like, really? He gets choked out. He gets no chance at actually doing anything. Mosh just goes by. Oh, man, that was crazy. But we'll see what happens next week. Next week, I think they're going to also focus on Wahlberg. I think it's serious situation going into, because obviously this is really going to be a continuation of that from this episode. So we're probably going to, I think it's going to be mostly Wahlberg's fight, because Mosh's fight has ended. And really, I don't think there's any other people that went with Innocent Zero that are there. So we'll see how it goes. This has been Bonkai 922. Listen, Cell, you're a dumbass. Got choked out like a bitch. I'll see you guys later. Peace.